Heard, ha ha ha, all over the camera from Midway. So, guys, what is going on? We are doing Friday Night Chillin', where we just randomly talk about different things on Four Guys Recorders and how everybody's week's been going. You might see me up in a double square because Infinite's camera is off at the moment, but when he turns it back on, it will fix itself. So,
Oh, you want to turn it back on? Sorry, my bad.
If he wants to turn it back on.
yeah, my camera's
He's like,
on the stream.
Oh, I don't see it.
Yeah, you have to
Good
look
though.
at the channel. It's because Jay's plan didn't work.
There you go, you're on there now.
Yeah, you see me? I'm on camera.
Oh, I see it. We're good
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, I need that light kit that you recommended, Infinite, because at night my green screen doesn't look as good.
We need to see that money maker.
Have it crossed.
Yeah, Jay's gonna hit me up with another fine for that. But anyway, so on the panel tonight we have Infinite, who's at a arcade. I think he stole Jay's basement, actually moved it to his house. And we lost his audio again for a second.
Can we do it again? Get out of here.
Yeah, we did for a second. It's
Oh
almost
my
like your
gosh.
microphone is like noise canceling you.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. He doesn't want to hear my
Hey,
voice.
It's that cancel culture, right?
That's exactly what it is.
Your microphone's canceling you. We also have
I'm
Midway here,
insulted.
who it's basically Clownz and Midnight chilling on a Friday night. Midway, not midnight. Yeah, Midway chilling on a Friday night, and just random stuff talk about. What's going on, Midway?
That sounds like the beginning of a country. Doing great. Thank again, guys. This is a nice, just little off the cuff show. Clownz didn't want to get rid of me, so he said, "You know what? We'll just make room for you on Friday." So I said, "Thank you, sir. Thank you so much." And then just having a great time. This is the second episode. The first one was really fun. I liked it a lot. A lot of people that I didn't know were gonna show up showed up, and it was a great time just talking, shooting the stuff, and you never know what's gonna happen tonight. Glad to see Infinite here, repping Penn State,
Absolutely.
and that mama rocks, all the way from London. Glad to see her here. Always happy to see her. And Clownz, the man behind the curtain. We'll have a great show tonight. Let's get going.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we don't know what kind of show we're gonna have because it's just gonna be random, but we hope it's good. So hope you guys like it. What's going on, Mama?
Hey! Good to be back again. I'm looking forward to this, just chilling out and hanging. It's quite late here, so that suits me.
It is late in the UK, isn't it?
It is a bit, but it's all good.
What is
It's Friday
it?
night.
I know.
I got my tea. I'm just sitting here chilling.
Now, are you drinking breakfast tea?
Yeah, English breakfast tea. We drink it with milk.
At night?
Yeah.
It's a breakfast tea.
No. We drink tea 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. There is no limit.
Then it's a nighttime tea?
What's that?
Is it a nighttime tea?
Yeah, but nighttime tea.
Because
Why don't
she's
you guys
drinking
call
at
it nighttime
nighttime.
tea?
It's not like it's a nighttime tea because she's drinking it at nighttime. It's not because it's like
Night tea.
it's not like that what we have on the shelf that's like specifically to help with sleep, or something like
No,
that.
it's just normal tea. But then when I say normal tea, it probably means something entirely different to you guys. So
I'd rather have an Arnold Palmer.
Yeah,
I don't know what that is.
A whole new world.
Definitely. It's foreign to me.
you make my
Nice. Whole new world.
I like tea on ice with lemon.
Yeah, see,
No,
we
I
don't
think
have
that's
iced tea over here.
Yeah, you guys don't got ice over there either, do you?
I mean, in a bag.
Check
That
this
is-
out.
Your refrigerators don't make ice?
Yeah, they do, but like,
Check
you
this
know.
out. They don't have air conditioning
God.
homes.
No, we don't.
No.
No, seriously, AC is not a thing over here. The only place that we have AC is in any shop, or my shops anyway. But in homes, no, you don't have that.
Is it
And what were you gonna
expensive?
call it?
Units?
Yeah, it's really expensive. So unless you've got a lot of money, then yeah, you don't have it.
Well, I just thought of something. Infinite, we have a business idea. We can start installing AC units in the UK and make a ton of money.
Yeah, they're
Well,
$100
off
bucks. They
me.
want you to stick through the window. I don't know why they don't.
Yeah, we could
From
install
what
it in the
from-
windows, right?
Absolutely.
From what it sounds like, air conditioning is a symbol of status.
Yes.
Haha.
Well, I'd
Very
be elite
much
because I'd have
so.
one in each fucking room. Forget that.
Apart from that, though, we just have like these little desk fans. That's what we have in the summer.
That sounds like torture.
Look, by my
It
house,
can
he's like,
be.
man, that guy's loaded. He has a window in it. He has a AC in every window.
Oh.
Now,
I'd
do you
double him
guys
up, too.
have window AC?
No, what do you mean window AC? I don't know what is that? Is that just where you are? What? No, I'm really confused.
She's too far
It's a,
gone,
it's,
guys.
a, it's a square box that's like puts out cold air.
No.
Put it in your window. Back it hangs out so that it can drain.
No, we don't have that. No,
So
No,
we can
they got
import
it,
those.
you could import it. Yeah.
Oh, wow. So we can import that stuff and make a ton of money?
Good.
We just got to make sure she's got the right plug.
Yeah, they're all
Yes.
fucked up over there, aren't they?
Yeah, they use different plugs. So we can go to Walmart and probably buy like an AC window unit anywhere from $59 to like $100, depending on how
Exactly.
big you want it.
Big ones are like $100.
Yeah. That's it. $100. $100 was probably like, I don't know,
Wow.
$89.
Yeah, it's about that. £89.
Yeah. And we'd be
Wow.
living the lifestyle of like
It would.
rich UK people.
Yeah, pretty much.
If we can't sell them, we'll just put them in our windows, and everybody will be like, "What the hell is that?" They come into the icebox, figure it out.
Wow.
Like, oh, it's really hot outside today. Inside there,
Inside this icebox.
they come
Yeah.
out with CJ John's big ass coat, like snowing outside. Oh, it's cold in there.
Got some
You know,
icicles on.
Partner.
True story. Maybe it's a true story. You'll have to guess. But that thumbnail image is Midway in Chicago frozen outside.
If it is, I'm rather flattered on how slimming it is.
Oh,
Well,
stop.
that's what they say. It does to you. Getting a little bit frozen.
No joke. This one guy that I work with, well, not work with, we're in the same job, but he's a cook, and he left his truck there basically the whole winter. So all the snow just accumulated on top of it. So by the end of by like late February, I swear it had like almost 3 feet of snow on top of that hood. It looked so weird and so cool. It was a white truck too, so so it looked like a big mound of snow, and it's got the actual snow that was on top. That'd be the best way to weather gauge.
Put a ruler.
Yeah, I just stuck a ruler in it.
In.
You know, since I haven't been up north in a while, do people still drive convertibles up north?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Once
Yeah.
it hits like 60-degree weather, they start putting them down.
Really?
I'm not gonna. One morning, this one guy, it was like 40-degree weather. He had the top down and all windows down. I'm like, what are you
Living his best life.
doing?
Mama, have you been? Is the UK less on restriction right now?
We're gradually easing them. So at the moment, the kids have gone back to school. From the 29th of March, up to 6 people can meet outside. From the 12th of April, that's when I go back to work, finally. They're opening up all non-essential retail, and gyms are reopening, and like pubs and restaurants, but you're only allowed to eat outside until May the 17th, in which you can eat inside again, and that's when you can go in other people's houses. And then international travel reopens in May. And then June the 21st, apparently that's when we're going to be back to, like, you know, we won't have masks, we won't have social distancing and all that jazz. If it all goes to plan, obviously.
You know, I have a
See, they
question.
actually have a
Be
plan.
right back.
The United States was like, fuck it.
Oh yeah,
was
whenever
your question?
Infinite turns off his cam, I become a superhero and I double. So I have a question for Mama. In the UK, like, see, in New York City and like the shore in New Jersey, you get attacked by pigeons when you're eating.
Oh,
You know, they're
yeah.
very aggressive. Does that happen
Yeah.
in the UK? Are pigeons a
Yeah.
threat?
Yeah. Oh, they. And you know what? What's worse than the pigeons is the seagulls over here. You
Really?
have seagulls. Yeah, like they're nasty. They're nasty.
We have
over
seagulls
here.
here.
Like, you could be eating something, they just fly down and steal it from you. Don't give a damn.
Wow.
But pigeons, yeah, we
Also-
get loads of pigeons, especially in London.
The ones over here aren't that aggressive, but they'll definitely, if they see like food in a parking lot, it's gone.
Yeah.
Here in Florida, I think people are just mean. They throw like McDonald's French fries on top of people's cars in the parking lot, and then you see birds land and walk all over, like with the little Italians or whatever you call them, bird feet, and they make marks on
Talons.
everybody's car.
Wow, no, they don't really go on cars. I had this one robin last summer. This brave little MFer. I would look out my window and he's like hopping all over my roof. I'm like, and then he'll like go on my my truck bed has a tonneau cover on it, so then he's like hopping all over that, and I'm bastard. Because every single day I come out there, my truck is just riddled with bird shit. And I know it's that bird. I know it's that bird.
Have you named the bird?
No, it's just little shit.
Well, here in Florida one time, when I was at a red light, I had I don't know what they call them, but they're common in Florida. They're like a skinny white bird with like orangish feathers on the back of their head, and they got long beaks, and they walk around kind of like really funny, and then they just go in people's yards eating worms all day long. Well, one time I was at a traffic light, and one of those birds flew and stood on the hood of my car, like right in front of my windshield, and it stayed there staring at me as traffic was moving, and it did not want to get off my car. It just looked at me oddly, and I think it was trying to telepathically tell me, please don't hit the pedal. I want to stay in your car a little bit. Eventually, when the cars, I try to move at 1 mile per hour, so I had time to like get off the car because people behind me were honking. And eventually did get off my car, but it was very angry about it, and it went on the guy's car that was honking. So that was funny.
Sorry about that, guys.
No worries. Birds are brave, like little devils. I mean, they like to like dive bomb right in front of cars as they're driving. It's like, what are you trying to accomplish?
They're
I've actually had
overly
a couple.
brave.
I've actually had two instances where I was driving and a bird went boop right off my hood, right off my front hood, and it just like bounced off, and I was able to like look in my side view mirror and just watch it just hit the ground.
My
I'm like,
wife a couple years
serves you
ago
right.
smashed a turkey, smashed the whole entire windshield.
Oh,
A turkey?
Turkey
wow.
smashed the windshield. She said the turkey
Like-
kept on running away.
Like gobble gobble, have for Thanksgiving?
Yeah, gobble gobble. Don't have wild turkeys where you're at?
No, not wild. I know probably caged, but no, they're not prevalent here in the Chicagoland area.
Sure about that? They have to.
I've actually seen more roosters in the Chicagoland area than turkey.
Yeah, we got. Believe it or not, turkeys that seems.
They're cutting out a little bit.
Yeah,
Oh man, I'll talk a little closer to the mic.
I think
Any
that might
better?
be it.
Yeah, it must be the mic. But
Thank you,
they actually-
Stephanie.
they actually
Thank
get the
you.
tree.
We're having a deep conversation about birds and how they are very threatening to
Pigeons and seagulls. And...
just, random conversation. I was always curious about this, Midway. I know, the similar, that you're involved in, sports and stuff. When you're out there on the fields, do the birds ever just,
Want to hang out?
yeah, I guess you could say that.
No, they stay away. We're pretty active, so us running all over the place, so they tend to stay away. They'll stay on the stands or like by the fences, but they won't ever get close.
Okay.
I was gonna ask you something. Oh my gosh, it left me. But I do remember that I wanted to talk to you, and I was wondering if anybody else saw the awesome interview that you did with Mr. Steve Down.
Yes.
Oh, thank you, man. Well, it wouldn't have been such a great interview without obviously the panel. I always credit the panel. So Mav and 3-Bit and PK and Dreadpool, everybody came and contributed. Xbot and Mav and 3-Bit really asked some kind of really good questions there. And apparently I had no idea, but that video is starting to go viral. Got almost 4,000 views and almost
I saw that.
1,500
Awesome.
likes. Yeah. And
It's
now
very cool.
and
I
3-Bit tagged, I guess, one of the guys in the Halo community, and the guy, when he did a video on us, he said that we got Steve Downs to leak the release date. Hey, what's up, Killer Scorpion?
Well, in the beginning of the video, I remember him saying that it was going to be a November release, and I was just like, "Wow, that's pretty specific." So,
Yeah, Mav said the same thing as you, and he was like, "That is definitely a hint. that's definitely a drop." And I was like, because I'm not as attuned to the release dates as you guys are. And I know Mav is probably excited for this, super excited. So he was like, "No, it's definitely a hint." It's he's spoiling it.
So I know I see Mavs in the chat. Would he want to get on for a half hour and talk about this? Because
I mean,
he was there, and I'd like to hear his thoughts after the fact and what he was feeling.
Oh,
if-
he's
if
welcome
it- if
to.
it's all right.
Yeah, all he's got to do is
So-
hop in the podcast thing on Discord, and I could drag
Yeah,
him
we're
in
on
here.
we're on Discord, Mav. If you want to pop in, because I'd like to know. Because I could tell you were definitely a giddy little schoolgirl when.
Oh my
all
god, that was
going
so
down.
funny. Seeing Mav fangirl in the chat. I honestly thought he was going to pee himself when you done that.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, but with regards to the the release date and stuff, I know nothing's been announced, but at the same time, it would have to be the 20-year anniversary release date. I think that's what's gonna be. I thought that was gonna be from the moment they said it was gonna be delayed. I was just like, they can't have a random release date now. They really have to make it. But hey, Mav, you here?
Turn
What's
on
up?
the webcam.
Hey!
There he is.
Hey, guys.
Hi.
Stop.
All right. So you're on. There he is. I'm looking at you on the stream.
Oh, yeah,
Don't make
see.
his camera bigger than infinite.
Is it bigger? I thought the same size.
Okay.
Oh no, they're
now-
the same
okay.
now.
All right. Now you just evened it out. You're good.
Yeah.
Why does Mumma have to be on the bottom?
It's just the way Discord moved the squares around. So
Yeah, there's
Maybe-
no control over that in Discord.
It's like a little
Oh,
pyramid.
Well, I would have liked her on top. Doo-doo-ch.
Oh, I don't have the soundboard up for that right now.
All right, Mav, I got you here. You're hanging out.
He's gonna ask you
I wanna-
the hard questions, Mav. He's
I was
interviewing you.
Okay,
I was watching.
let's do it.
I watched a little bit live because I was working, so I watched a little bit at the end. Got to hear my question, then I got to hear the shout outs where Xbot was fanboying like a little girl, which I thought was awesome, by the way. When he was like, deep
It's
down,
so cool.
Master Chief, and he's just like, oh my goodness, like I loved it.
Yeah,
But-
that was amazing.
For someone that was there and hearing about, the possible release date and the whole interview, go through your thought process as you were listening to
Okay.
Greatness.
So it immediately stood out to me what he said because it's one of the first things that he said. It was unsolicited. All that Clownz asked was, "What have you been up to lately?" That was the very first question. And then he went and talked for a couple minutes and just ran down a bunch of stuff. And a lot of times, like, these guys are given the okay to like give out certain information before they go on podcast, right? He's an employee of Microsoft or maybe contract worker. I don't know exactly how he gets paid from them directly, but usually, like, he has NDAs just like everybody else, right? So there's only certain things he can share. And when these guys, they don't do a lot of these shows. So but when they do, they are very careful about what they say. Okay? And he just dropped the word November without like anybody asking him about release or anything.
Yeah.
So it was like it was on his mind, right? So that just stood out to me as like, oh my gosh, I didn't like want to call him out on it in case it was a slip up, but so then he also said something about he recorded a voiceover 3 weeks ago.
Yep.
Which was another like huge little piece of information because there's been a lot of speculation in the Halo community about like, hey, what stage is the game at? Are they done with story completely? Is it just in polishing and bug fix phase? Where are they at? And when he says like he recorded some voiceover just a few weeks ago, that means that there could have been some potential changes with either the story or it could be something as they needed him to re-record something, right? We don't know, but it was very interesting that he said that, you know how it is, they keep asking you to come back and do something else, but the last thing that we did was like 3 weeks ago, and I was like 3 weeks ago, like, because this game was supposed to ship like last year, right? So that was like pretty interesting for me as well. I think they added some stuff, right, that they maybe wasn't going to be in the game if it released back in last year. So there was that, and then there was obviously the November drop, and then he just gave a lot of really cool insight and stuff the rest of the way. Man, it was just like amazing to hear because he was just down to earth and straightforward, and amazing interview. Yeah.
Hello. Infinite, you're not coming. Yeah, you're not coming out at all.
No. How about now? No. I can read the lips. No, that's still
Yeah,
no.
we could lip read, but
Hey, do you?
he's just saying.
Do you kiss your mother with that mouth?
He's just saying FML right now. And maybe it's all the juice that all those arcade machines are pouring out. Maybe it's causing the mic not to work. Hey, you got to get this fixed before Xbox Ultimate tonight. You know what I mean? It's we can't be having this.
technical difficulties.
Hey, stop calling me
wow.
names, Infinite.
Hey, Clownz, you were there. So, how did you feel about the whole interview? And did you pick out any special gems that Mr. Steve Downs was putting down? Don't tell me we lost him too.
I don't know what's going on right now. What's happening?
Right?
Hey, I'll give you another
Okay.
one. I'll volunteer another one. Because I asked him another question. Is Infinite back? Infinite's trying to say something.
Nope.
No. How about now? Can you hear me now? Nope. Oh, damn it. Oh, shit.
No.
All right, Mom.
Oh,
Mom, you were watching the interview, right?
I was.
And what did you think?
I thought it was great. I know someone that specifically went and downloaded the Close Encounters theme
His phone
for
ring?
their phone because his phone rang. Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I was
that
like,
was pretty funny.
But of course, Master Chief has got Close Encounters of the Third Kind as his ringtone. I mean, why wouldn't he? You know?
He's probably a big fan of Mr. Richard Dreyfuss,
Exactly.
Mr. Spielberg.
Yeah, he is. He's a really
can't
cool
hear
guy.
You yet, Internet. All right, hey, Clownz, what did you think of the whole interview, and were you proud of your accomplishment?
First, Fun Speculation added some tips for Infinite in the chat, in the YouTube chat. But,
Yes.
I will say this. Like, I think that the interview, like, Steve Downs has been a good friend of Four Guys with Quarters since, like, 2014. He loved coming on back then, and he loved coming on again. He told us that. And every now and then I stay in touch with him in email. And I really enjoyed it, man. Like, I was living it through the panel, though. Like, the excitement that Mav had and the excitement Xbot had. Like, that kind of excitement was pretty cool to see. And just hearing the questions they asked and what 3-Bit was asking. And, Flamish came in too late. He was just sitting there on the
I
couch.
saw that.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, there's a Flamish. I was like, where'd he come from?
Well, he put it in like the private chat, like, hey, what was already been asked, so I don't ask the same question. I'm trying to remember. It's like at that point we were already like 12 questions in or something.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I
don't know, dude. Like a lot.
I hate Flamish. If you're in a chat, I hate to say it, but if you get in that late, you're SOL.
Well, see,
you just gotta.
it was funny
Go
too
ahead.
because in the chat he said, "Hey guys, I'm not gonna be able to make it tonight," and I was
Yeah.
like, "Okay, no worries." And then he posted in the YouTube chat. He's like, "Hey, did
I
you see
made
what I
it."
typed in there?" I said, "Yeah, no worries, man." And then he was like coming into the room, the Zoom call, and I let him in. And he's like, "Clownz, did you see what I typed?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "I made it." And I think at that point, Mav was just kind of like in excitement because I think that was right around
Yeah.
the time that Master Chief did the drops for him and Xbox.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
I
so-
was like giddy.
Like, Mav was
yeah.
just like giddy in the chat.
Like you could just see
Definitely
Mav's
will be-
face.
Because
He
you
was
can't
like,
be on
he was
camera,
like in
so you're
shock.
like,
He was like,
I wasn't shocked, dude. I mean, it was like it made me emotional. Yeah, I mean, I'm just not even
He kept
kidding.
putting in the
Like,
chat, like, oh my god, it's Steve. It's Steve. Oh my god.
hey, it's
Yay.
infinite. It's infinite.
Master Chief.
Yeah,
It's
it was,
Master Chief.
it's an OBS issue. It has to be. I closed OBS out and then it stopped.
Oh, okay.
I guess that's what
I
you
know.
meant earlier when you told me to stick to the Clownz shows and not yours, right?
Uh, yeah,
great.
and then it was really cool too because when I went back and I heard the clips, right? I heard Xbot like on the precise moment right after he dropped Mav's Xbox Ultimate drop. Xbot was like, "Oh my god!" He was like, "Whoop."
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, he was like freaking out, and it was kind of cool. And
I
then
heard like
after,
a girlish squeal from him. A little
yeah,
bit. Like
he got so excited.
And I hate to say it, I put the little squirt in the chat when when that happened.
Nice.
But-
Nice.
So yeah, that Master Chief interview was really cool. He told us that he is coming on again after Halo Infinite drops.
Nice.
So that's going to be awesome. Because I didn't get to ask him what he thought about Craig the Brute. I wanted to, but our time was up. Hey, what's up, Paris? We're just
Paris
having
Lockhart.
we're having a hangout night tonight. Just talking about the Steve Downs interview, and Mav's excitement when Steve Downs did a drop for him.
Yeah.
Mav's still excited about it. I could see in his face.
Yeah.
Every time he
Yeah.
mentioned it, he's like, yes, I'm back at that moment again.
So,
Just reliving it.
Mav, did you clip that shout out? And
Clownz already emailed it to me. I haven't had time to put it in any because I'm gonna redo my whole intro, and I'm gonna incorporate it somehow with that. But I'm not gonna probably put it on there until I have time to redo the intro. I'm hoping I get lots more gameplay at that March 23rd event to use for the intro.
Okay.
We'll see.
Oh, nice.
But hey, there was one more thing that I thought was really interesting. Like that kind of is about Halo Infinite, right? Is about Joe Staten because there's been a lot of people curious like how much did he change when he got there? Is that what one of the things that's causing it to be like so much longer, right, for it to release? But he was like, no, nothing really changed with anything. You know what I mean? So that I thought that was pretty interesting and pretty cool.
I always think when it comes to production and stuff, that it was probably just like re-recording, just trying to.
It may have been, yeah.
Yeah, because vocals are always voice acting is always like one of the last things. So.
Mm-hmm.
It was.
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. I was just saying it was really cool of how he came into the role of Master Chief. It wasn't like it was intentional. Like he didn't really apply for it. It was just like the what was his name from Bungie? Was it Marty O'Donnell? Was that the guy?
I think he said that name.
That was like, yeah, I just love your voice. I got a new character for you. He's kind of a loner. And it just became Steve Downs at that point with the voice. And I thought that was pretty epic. And the second thing that I thought was really great was the emotional connection he had when he actually did the lines in Halo 4 with Cortana. Like he had an emotional connection there for a moment in the story. And it's really cool to see that because when you are... I think that's one of the hardest things when you're a voice actor, right? Because you're actually away from... Like, you're not on a set, really. You're not really interacting a lot as much as, like, an actor or actress. But if you can pull that emotion just when you're talking, that's really good. I mean, that is talent right there. That is epic talent. And I think, man, Steve Downs is just an iconic legend.
Super legend.
I mean, they if you ever see like special behind the scenes stuff and you see a voice actor in a booth, I mean, they could be throwing themselves about in the booth just trying to get the emotion of the voice down.
Yeah.
It definitely requires a type of dedication to be a professional.
Hey, is 3-Bit there in the chat still?
Yeah, he is.
All right, I got something for 3-Bit. I hope he's able to see this. What's up, 3-Bit?
Oh, the 3-Pit Pony song. Yes. By the way,
look at the TV.
yeah. You know,
Nice.
on the 4GQ TV radio show, that was the top song of the week.
Well, the top 10. Nice.
Yeah, that was the top 10.
Shout out to Genuine.
Yes. Mavuwine, I'll say. Mavuwine.
Yeah, Mavuwine.
Yeah. But tomorrow, we have a pretty cool interview coming out, too.
Yeah.
What time is that tomorrow?
Still at Clownz.
That's 8 p.m. Eastern. We're interviewing Emily Zeller. She confirmed it as well today.
Nice.
She does the voice of Pan Am in Cyberpunk 2077. And it's one of the most popular, iconic characters of the game outside of the character you play. And on top of that, she's voiced the Pokemon TV series cartoon, Air Gun, and then like Fate X Sword, I believe it is. I have to look it up, but she's done actually a lot of good stuff, and she's won some awards for voice acting. And she also did some additional voices in Last of Us 2, so it's going to be real interesting to talk to her because I think, when you get to the level where you start getting into iconic games, whether it's on the Microsoft side, first-party studio, or Sony first-party studio side, I think you have to be pretty good to stay there. And when you get called back for like stuff like God of War and Last of Us 2, and it's just, I don't know, there's got to be some type of talent there, and it's going to be cool to talk to her about some of this stuff. Like, I want to know what goes on behind the scenes a little bit. And we got that with Jackie. Jackie was really cool when she talked about Genshin Impact and how she has to change her voice on the fly, and she's done so many anime characters. It's just amazing how she could just go into character after character. I thought that was cool.
Absolutely.
I mean, yeah, you can see like ones that are like really flexible, and you got your Steve Downs, or just like the iconic one, the one voice.
Yeah. Well, he actually
know,
has an agent, and he does other stuff. Did 3-Bit see it yet?
He saw it now.
He finally noticed it? Yeah.
He just said, oh no, how? Why?
Oh, man.
Must be a bit of delay on this.
I have to give 3-Bit credit. He's a really good sport.
He is, yeah. I'm surprised he hasn't like made that in the studio yet as like his official intro for his channel. Yeah.
By the way, did y'all see the video he made with the CG Phil Spencer and Satya Nadella?
That was really cool. It reminded me of The Matrix.
Yeah. It did kind of, it's got a Matrix vibe to it a little bit. It's like Agent Smith.
Yeah.
And Neo kind of having a conversation. Maybe Lawrence Fishburne is there. That was amazing. It's just so funny too. Make sure you use the word some. They can't handle it yet. I thought that was awesome.
Pretty cool. Yeah.
It's funny, man.
That's a good fan video. Like, I hope Phil gets a chance to see it because he would love it. It was really good. Like the rain too, the kind of like rain feel.
Yeah,
I got to show that to Tim, dog. I haven't showed it to Tim yet, but I know Tim's gonna love it.
Well, the interesting thing about that video was it confirmed my suspicions that he does have a love affair with ponies, because at the beginning of that video, there's about 20 of them on the ground, but underneath where Phil and Satya are overlooking.
I did not notice that.
Yeah, check it out. There's a field of ponies there.
Does that mean that's going to come up on a future Xbox Ultimate episode with an edit of ponies running over everybody?
I hope not. I hope not.
But
Let's see.
So Infinite asked me, because I posted a thing in the Gamers United Guild. I said, hey, whoever you guys want me to try to get on for an interview, and I'll bring you on. Well, Infinite brought up somebody I didn't even know who he was. He's like, hey, look up this dude, Richard Garriott. See if you can get him on.
Oh, he's like a godfather of video games, man. He's like one of the OGs.
British.
Dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like a crazy.
In the 90s.
intelligent scientist. And isn't his wife? His wife is like one of the founders of video games too. I think, just like insanely talented. Unless I may be thinking of
RPG. No, you're right. He's the father of RPGs, like father of video gaming from the 80s and 90s.
Yeah, who was his wife again? Am I thinking of the right guy with his wife?
She's a philanthropist. I forget her name though. Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Something about Dungeons. She's like a writer or something for that created, or she like invented something as well. I think, unless I'm thinking of the wrong couple.
No, you're right. I just can't think of her
They
name.
were featured on High Score.
Oh, were they? I don't remember seeing
I'm
that.
pretty sure.
Maybe I do. I vaguely remember it now. So long since I watched it. Yeah, he said he's gonna come on. When did he tell you? A couple weeks from now?
Yeah, he said. So this is what he said to me, right? Because I looked up his credentials after Infinite told me about him, and I was like, "Wow, his dad was an astronaut." Oh, thanks so much, Psychonauts. Thanks for the support, man.
Good night.
Give us more.
Midway wants pigeons.
Seagulls.
Seagulls. So
Or
anyway, back to
Turkey.
turkey. So with Richard Garriott, like I looked him up. His dad was an astronaut. I was really excited. I was like, where's this going? Maybe like I was thinking of somebody today in the video game industry. I find Richard Garriott. I get in touch with him, right? And within a matter of hours, he emails me back and he's like, "Hey, what's up, Carlo? Yeah, no problem, man. I'd love to be on your podcast and do an interview with you guys." He's like, I just got done a deep sea challenge. I went 10,000 something meters under the sea and I got 3.5 terabytes of video to go through. But as soon as that's done, I'm coming on your show. And I was like, I sat there in shock for a second. I was like, this guy is not only a dude into video games, this guy is like into everything. He's like into anything exciting. Going into the ocean exploring, going into space exploring. It's just really, it's going to be really cool to talk to him and just find out what drives his motivation.
So you're like 3.5 terabytes. How long does that take roughly?
Yeah, right.
Well, I wonder now, like, does he have space footage from when he was in space?
Yeah, he did experiments up there too for some organization and taught some classes as well. But he's like, I think he's like the second citizen in the world to visit the ISS station.
That is so cool, man.
Yes, I don't know how long he was up there for. I couldn't find any information like that, but he had pictures of him up there.
What else?
Paid for his way to get up there, but
you know what else is so cool?
That he did Ultima and he made the quest lines for RPGs. The yes and no.
No. That you are on a first name basis with Master Chief.
yeah, right. That is pretty cool.
He didn't call you Clownz.
Right,
He called you
see?
Carl.
He did, no doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not once, not twice, but a number of times.
Yeah.
Yep. You think
He's-
you're all that, Clownz?
No.
Yeah.
Okay, I was thinking of Roberta and Ken Williams. That's the husband and wife. The reason I'm getting them confused is because they were featured
Roberta
in High
and Kay
Score.
Williams are from Sierra, right?
Yes, yeah, they were featured in High
yeah.
Score right before, or right at the same time that Richard Garriott was.
Yeah,
So,
Richard
I
Garriott
was getting them
they did
mixed
the
up.
quest lines. They started quest lines. The
Yeah.
yes and no's. The like depends if you're evil or bad. Depend on the quest line. What part you
Yeah.
choose.
I think Richard Garriott was Ultima. Like he created
Yeah,
Ultima, which is like
he created the first
one of mass
computer
computer
multiplayer
RPG.
games.
I think, yeah.
Yeah, and then he did the first MMO as well with Ultima
Yeah.
Online back in '97.
Look at you with the spitting the facts.
Oh, I'm a big fan. At least I was when I was younger.
I'm over here like Riri.
Yeah, Mystery House, Wizard, and the Prince, Ken and Roberta Williams. Yeah, they have like King's Quest and all these classic, like story-based RPGs, like adventure games.
Yeah, they did one of the first VMUs as well for like the video.
Yeah,
For I forget what console was for back in the day, but yeah, they did. I think the Monkey Quest on that as well.
yeah. Richard Garriott is just like, he's one of the people that game developers from all over the world like look up to him as like an icon, right? Like he's like somebody that they look up to as hey somebody that started like all of this stuff, right? For like RPGs and everything.
Yes.
He's a character too, man. He's an interesting guy.
Yeah, he's out there too. I think his wife does a lot of philanthropy as well. But yeah, he's got deep sea diving and has been to space a few times. He invested in some company that does work with the Russia, and then will pay you like Lance from I think it's NSYNC or whatever paid his company to get himself up there.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah, whatever I don't know what the name of the company is though.
One day, Xbox Ultimate will get us there.
Yeah, we'll record an episode from space.
Finish.
Maybe in Starfield.
She's
I'll go to
out.
space in Starfield.
So
There you
if we get Flamish up in space with us, don't leave the door open.
Yes.
Does that mean yes? You're leaving the door open, or Flamish? Don't throw candy any outside the what you call it, the space station. Who goes get it? So,
The airlock.
there's another guy that we're having on, and maybe Mav knows more than I thought, because I didn't know Mav knew about Richard Garriott and the Sierra people. But Infinite, you might know him. So we're getting George Gomez on as well. He's a pinball legend.
Yeah, he's designed a lot of pinball games, didn't he?
Yep.
And the artwork for him too, like for the back of the board.
Brian Collin, I think, did some of the
Yeah.
artwork with him.
A lot of pinball. He did a lot of older '80s era video games as well.
Yeah, Jay wants to come on that, but he doesn't know if he will be able to ask questions because he's gonna fanboy a little bit. Because he designed the game Satan's Hollow. He designed Spy Hunter, the controller for
Spy Hunter
Gorf.
Arcade.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
1982.
did a number of arcade games in the
Yeah.
early '80s, late '70s.
Mav, did you
Spy
know
Hunter-
about this guy?
No. I read what you sent though. It's really cool, man. Like those guys are all like legends because that's like what led into pinball is like what led into arcade machines a little bit, and like pinball was like a lot of game designers actually cut their teeth in pinball. I think I remember listening to an interview on Unfiltered, the one that Ryan McCaffrey does on IGN with Ed Boon. And I think he actually started working on like pinball machines or something like that. Just a lot of cool stuff. It's supposedly like really difficult to do. I would imagine they are.
Yeah,
Hey,
actually, George Gomez
So,
in the bio did work with Ed Boon, I believe.
Oh, really?
hey, sorry to do this. I'll be right back.
And then just trying to plug in all our interviews we got coming up because I think I scheduled a lot of interviews.
Yeah, so after graduation, Ed Boon was employed by Williams Entertainment in their pinball department. He worked on approximately 20 pinball games over the next 2 years.
What years did they say?
It just said after graduation, so
Graduated from college or high school?
after he graduated
Right.
college, he got a Bachelor of Science degree in Mathematics and Computer Science from the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign. So after that, he was employed. I'm guessing is like late 60s, early 70s, probably early 70s.
Mm-hmm.
Because his works in Wikipedia only shows. Oh, here we go. So he has his pinball credits on Wikipedia anyway go into the 80s, but his was it says he like was nicknamed the Mortal Master when he was in working on pinball machines.
It's
Is
just
somebody
a shame
singing?
that-
Somebody's definitely singing on Carlos end.
Wait, you guys can hear that?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
beautiful.
Are they in the shower or
It's
what?
lovely singing.
What? You guys can hear background noise?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we can hear the singing in the background.
Just
that's for
enjoying
sure.
the singing.
I was just mellowing out for a minute, taking it in.
Yeah, me too.
Well, I got the right mic set up. I don't know why you guys.
It was just it was very like a powerful voice.
That's kind of
great.
weird.
3-bit doesn't hear it.
3-bit
You're missing
didn't
out,
hear
3-bit.
Oh, you know why? That's because the RTX thing works on stream, but you guys are gonna hear it.
Oh, so we get to hear it. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry,
So
3-bit.
they get to hear the stream? That sucks for you guys.
No, they can't hear it. Yeah.
Man, that's good. So the next interview after this we have coming up is Matt Hill from Ed, and Eddie. He plays Ed. And then we have Aaron Kaufman, who's from Square Enix. We could probably ask a lot of questions about Avengers, Mav.
Yes. I just reinstalled Avengers the other day yesterday because of the update. So excited to play more of it actually because it's running well now.
Did you see what there was a size difference?
It's huge, which it already was large, but it's like 100 something gigs or something now. I think.
Yeah, it was like 80. That's why I was wondering if the
Yeah.
enhancement thing jumped it up there any.
So
Apparently-
3-bit said he's playing Avengers right now. Did you get past the opening sequence, 3-bit? Because that opening sequence is, I think, amazing. Absolutely incredible.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the only part of the game I played. And then I didn't finish campaign at all. I just jumped right in the multiplayer.
Yeah. Except I had this weird glitch where like Kamala went bald at one point in the beginning of the game, and it just kind of threw me off. You know, I was like, is that supposed to happen? I don't know. I mean,
It's part of the storyline.
you know, like, well, she's just bald all of a sudden, you know? But anyway, it turned out that it was a glitch. I know I should play. I'm supposed to be playing Avengers with 3-bit right now.
Should have screenshotted it.
3-bit's like, Mav, what the hell are you doing? You're supposed to be playing Avengers.
Is he playing by himself right now?
Yeah.
Is he is he still playing the part of the story to get through, or is he going into multiplayer already?
He just said he was just in multi, which he must have been playing for a little while then, because you got to get through a little part of the game to get to that point.
Huh. Well, 3-bit, we can definitely help you. Even Infinite plays Marvel's Avengers.
I think I uninstalled it.
You uninstalled it.
Reinstall it. Yeah, I might have to reinstall it now with the updates. Check it out.
I'm disappointed in you, Infinite.
I only got a terabyte of space, so it's. If I'm not playing it, it's in the bushes.
No, you can't do that.
That's
Midway?
exactly what I do.
I got fast enough internet. It takes me a few minutes to download. I'll be all right. Half hour. I'll download the game. Oh, maybe at 100 gigs, it's gonna be a couple hours, but nonetheless.
Midway, you got it?
You said to be right back.
Yeah, I don't think he's back yet.
Yeah.
So does anybody think Mass Effect's going to come into Game Pass?
Oh.
Eventually it will, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, Mass Effect is already in Game Pass.
Yeah, technically it is. And when it came over with EA.
Yeah, but the Legendary Edition, I think, will after a couple months, right?
Yeah,
Or
I don't think it could come
at
out
least a
straight away.
year.
it could be day one, because it is a remaster of older games, and they could do like a surprise thing, kind of like they did with
Yeah.
Outriders, and say, "Hey, surprise everybody! Mass Effect is on Game Pass day one." That one wouldn't surprise me, because Mass Effect was really synonymous with Xbox, especially Mass
Yes.
Effect 1 and 2 for a long time. So that would be pretty cool to kind of see that relationship kind of come back full circle.
That'd be very
Yeah,
cool.
I'd expect that one to come into Game Pass before Outriders.
Oh yeah, I would have too. Outriders was a
Yeah.
crazy surprise.
Yeah, that was awesome. I can't believe Xbox got that in there. But I guess some people were saying that it had something to do with the pre-orders weren't doing very well. I don't know if that's the true case of it or not.
Well, even if so, it doesn't matter. Like, there's a lot of games where the pre-orders don't do very well. You know what I mean? And they still release, but this gives the publishers another option, another opportunity to, especially on a new IP, to get that name out there for that game. So it's like Square Enix wouldn't have done this unless it was the best interest for them. Whether how much they got from Microsoft or they thought it was going to get more exposure for the IP, give the IP a better chance to succeed. There's a lot of factors that could play. The cool thing is that we benefit from that decision, right? Regardless,
Absolutely.
and I think Square Enix sees a benefit for them, and Xbox sees a benefit for them. So regardless of if it didn't have a lot of pre-orders, which a lot of games don't have a lot of pre-orders, it doesn't mean we get every game in Game Pass. You know what I mean? This thing that just happened. It changes the game. It means now that there's a possibility for us to have AAA third-party high-budget releases hit Game Pass day one from any publisher.
Yeah, not just Xbox, right? Absolutely.
Yeah, it just completely changes the game to where now we have that to think about it. Like, is this game potentially going to be in Game Pass? Is it because
you just never know anymore.
Yeah, because the fact that Square Enix saw this as an opportunity for that title, the fact that Xbox saw as an opportunity for them, means that other games will cross that threshold, and we will have this happen. And I think it's good for Outriders. I think it's good for Xbox. I think it's good for Square Enix. I think it's going to work. I think it's going to get a lot of people playing this game that maybe would have never bought it. And when it leaves Game Pass, hopefully they're hooked into it and they buy it before it leaves at the discount. And then they buy DLC and buy expansions if they ever come out with that. And like this kind of game is just made for that, right? So I think it makes sense.
For me personally, I think it's really good for the game. Obviously us as well, but like from seeing it on like Twitter before it was announced it was going to Game Pass, it wasn't one of the most talked about games.
Yeah,
you know, there was people talking about it, but not as much.
It's a new IP. It's hard. Yeah, you know.
But it wasn't until it came to Game Pass and it was like boom, and everyone was talking about it. So like already, that's more people that are going to play it now that they're hearing about it, and it's really good for it.
It's also had like very little marketing behind this game. I mean, it wasn't like
that's very true too.
I haven't seen it. I've hardly seen it around.
Have we? We haven't seen it at any big shows, like on any big stages, right? No. We haven't seen it like any real commercials or like really anything other than the stuff that we know about because we're gamers.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah,
YouTube commercial. That's it. Other than that, not been on TV or anything.
Yeah,
no.
I think it's definitely just a new IP that Square Enix is not 100% on. You know what I mean? They got a good developer making it, but it's not like a slam dunk developer, right? I don't think People Can Fly is just like, it's not like Bungie, you know what I mean? It's not like, oh, hey, give these people money and they're going to make a smash hit, right? People Can Fly is a good studio, but like it's not necessarily a slam dunk. Square Enix is taking a risk on this game, and they probably didn't have like a crazy big budget on it, but enough to make this a legitimate AAA type title. Even though it's got a little bit of jank and stuff, you know, I think it's a big deal. And usually we don't get things like that in Game Pass. So like it just changed. Like I said, it changes the game. Like it's a new thing that's possible now that wasn't before. So it's crazy, man.
Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, I think that the future of Game Pass is going to be really good. And I think we're going to start seeing a lot more stuff into it, to be honest with you. I just got this feeling that other companies are going to catch on and see that it's doing well, you know, with getting Outriders in there and other stuff. And I think that they're just going to keep adding and adding.
Yep.
Midway back yet?
No.
Midway!
So if there was another game that anyone could have on Game Pass, what would it be?
Coming out or already out? Doesn't matter.
Both. Doesn't matter.
I don't know what good game's not already in Game Pass. The question.
I think.
I'll think of one. The weird thing about this year, there's not a lot of crazy third party big titles that have been announced that are releasing this year. I'm trying to rack my brain and think of some third party ones.
Far Cry's coming out soon. I can't wait for that one.
Well, Far Cry would be one if it's actually coming out, but they're so silent on that. It's kind of
really
making me nervous.
think it's gonna come out.
They extended it out. I think it's coming out. I think they announced September or October.
Yeah. I would have said Gotham Knights would have been number one for me, but that was just delayed.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So
that's just been delayed today, isn't it?
Yeah.
When is that supposed to come out now?
Next year.
I can't wait to be Red Hood.
I'm pretty sure Far Cry was originally supposed to
excited.
come out already. March 6th, I think, was the original date for it.
That got pushed back too, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it said September. I think it's got pushed back to. They said. Can't even think of any games off the top of my head at the moment. Could be one of those days.
I mean, is there a Call of Duty releasing this year? We haven't had the announcement yet for that. Battlefield 6. Battlefield 6. That's my number one. Okay, Battlefield
my
6.
breath. I said the same thing about 5 before it came out too. I loved 1, and then 5 came back out, and I was like, "What is this?"
Yeah, I think they got it right though. Now, if you play 5 today, it's pretty freaking incredible. But it was really rough for a while.
They haven't updated their Firestorm, since I don't know, probably 6 months to a year now.
Hey guys, I'm gonna bounce out of here. I'm gonna fulfill my promise to 3-bit and play a little bit of Avengers before Xbox Ultimate, and then get prepped. But it was fun hanging out for a little while.
You only got a half hour or so before now. You got to get prepped.
Yeah.
Just you know what? Make me a promise and play that 3-bit pony song when you enter that party for him. I think he feels lonely without it. Yeah, he feels lonely without it, Mav.
Right on. Y'all take it easy.
Man.
Bye.
Thanks for coming on. I really hope the Batman upgrade is gonna happen. The Arkham Knight upgrade. I heard there was something about that.
The Arkham. There's supposed to be an upgrade to Arkham Knights?
There's some rumor that Arkham Knight was gonna get a little bit of a sprucing up. That'd be nice. Because I told you before, I just feel I don't know if it's because of the speed of the game now, but 60 frames makes me want to play more. If anybody,
You get more enjoyment out of it.
I feel like the pace is better because of it. Being able to instead of looking side by side, instead of just going we're going left now. It's
there seems to be a major difference between 30 and 60, but I personally don't see much difference between 60 and 120. I don't see much of a difference between 60 and 120 as much as I see 30 and 60 though.
Yeah, I personally haven't seen a game yet. I don't have display. I haven't.
You gotta get busy.
Yeah.
It
sucks when you
between
bought
60 and 120 for me. It's not a crazy difference as much as 30 to 60 is. And I think probably your eyes only see so much after a certain frame rate. Has to be. I know a lot of people see tearing in screens and that white glare when the HDR, but I don't see those types of things sometimes. So I don't know if that's my eyes or if it's just I don't see a difference.
Yeah, could be. I mean, everyone's different. I mean, I tell everyone I have frame size. I don't have resolution. I just focus on my character and like the small subtle space around it. It's not like I'm looking for that fig that's on the tree on the
Yeah,
right
I
corner.
hear that.
Trying to look all 4K and stuff. So Xbox starting to think that I'm like starting to get like 60 frames prissy on it. Like I got my finger up now. Yeah, that's 60 frames. Yeah, that's very nice. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm
Anybody
just
else excited about?
listening
it
to
the-
this
is-
opera music.
Is it the
I don't know. I don't know if the stream can hear it.
No, I
But-
can hear it.
I can't hear it.
But Rainbow Six Quarantine, is that a DLC or is that a whole new standalone game?
Whole new
Anybody
standalone
know?
game.
New whole one? I think it's out this year as well.
Is it? I gotta look
Yeah,
this
that's what I
up
was
now.
looking on the thing. It says 2021. I know the kids play Six Siege all the time, but I don't get into that.
The Rainbow Six Siege Quarantine beta is getting started.
There you go.
Do you think they'll ever make a new Rainbow Six?
Well, that is the Rainbow Six Quarantine's a new one.
Like a whole new game?
I thought it was a DLC at first, but I heard about it a while. It was a couple of years ago now that I heard about it, but I thought it was going to be a large DLC. I didn't think it was going to be a whole new game.
No, it looks like a whole new game.
I wonder how well that it took a little while for Rainbow Six to get any traction. I think it was
Since
almost
it came
a
out-
year before it started getting busy, and then everybody wanted to play it.
It came out in what, 2015?
I'm not sure.
No, I think before then.
I know it sat for a couple of years before anybody really started playing it, and then everybody was all over it.
Yeah.
So it says that Rainbow Six Quarantine is being developed by an entirely new team at Ubisoft Montreal. It's a 3-player tactical co-op shooter set several years in the future of the Rainbow Six universe.
Okay. Rainbow Six Siege came out April 7th, 2015.
There you go.
So it's been a good.
Yeah. It was probably about
6
2017 before we started getting busy. But people started playing it anyways.
Yeah, and 6 years is pretty good for a game.
Yeah, people are still
So-
playing it too, so
Yeah, so to come out with something that's close to a whole new title, probably about time. Oh, I broke down and I got because Ubisoft was having a if anybody goes to the online store and you look up, they have this like Ubisoft sale right now, and it was I broke down and got the 360 Ghost Recons.
nice.
Oh, even the older ones?
Yeah, like it was Ghost Recon 2, Ghost Recon 2, it was like something Warfighter. It was weird because the sequel cost the sequel of Ghost Recon 2 cost less than the original, which just shows you the quality of that. And then Warfighter, it was almost like a play on like Advanced Warfighter, but something else. But yeah, like I'm on this like complete Call of Duty campaign kick right now, where I just want to like go through all the campaigns, like finish them and then complete and get any like staggering achievements that haven't been popped up yet. And like right now I'm on Advanced Warfighter. I started from Call of Duty Modern Warfare, like chronologically up to Advanced Warfighter with Kevin Spacey.
Kevin Spacey's in it?
Yeah. That was 2014 when he got in it. And to go from Call of Duty Ghosts to Call of Duty Advanced Warfighter, it was like night and day graphically. It was crazy. Like they actually did mocap for it because Kevin Spacey looks like Kevin.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Every wrinkle.
I'm gonna have to check
Yeah, you
this
can
out now.
you can even touch. You can even see him touching the eyes in that one.
Yeah.
Not funny, but funny.
Sorry, not sorry.
Too soon? Nah.
Just relax and let it happen.
Right? I let him touch me. They buy me dinner first, you know.
I always think of yeah, I always love Any Given Sunday when the quarterback goes under the guard's butt, and he goes, "Unless you're gonna kiss me, sugar, get your hands up my ass."
Psychonauts mentions Graw.
Brawl. Scorn's coming out too, isn't it?
Scorn, it should be coming out this year, yeah.
Yeah.
Has anyone watched the new Captain America thing?
No, not yet.
What, the Winter Soldier thing?
Yeah, on Disney Plus.
No, is it out? I didn't think it was out yet.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, come out today.
the first episode, the first episode aired, but Mom and I are actually co-watching WandaVision right now, and then we're gonna go on to that one. But I think it's just Falcon and the Winter Soldier, but they didn't have. Has anybody ever? They didn't really say much about it. So, and I don't want to hear anything about the first episode. So, I feel like
Psychonauts says it's pretty good.
okay, yes or no, Psychonauts. Did they do anything about Falcon being Captain America? The next Captain America, that is. I will wait for your answer.
He's waiting for your answer, Psychonauts.
No pressure.
You're under pressure, Mama says. Time is ticking down.
Yes,
to a point.
There you go.
All right, because people have mixed feelings about that, and then I heard something about Chris Evans somehow. Okay, yeah, okay. We'll definitely watch it. We only have like what, 3 more episodes, Mom?
Is that how many we got left?
I think we got like two or three left.
Yeah, it's not many.
So wait, that means we can't even say spoilers inside the Four Guys Recorders DM, can we?
No.
Okay, so glad you told me that because
To be fair, I wanted to watch it. But we've got to finish one division.
We can't start
apparently.
something new
I know, but it just came
until
out.
we finish what we start.
Yeah. Okay.
I have this. That's like a pet peeve of mine. Like I can't start something new without finishing what we were originally watching. It's like playing a game too. Like I can't start a new, like the sequel, right? Like the sequel of each game. Like I have to play the first one first
Oh god.
to play the second one. So that's just me. I'm OCD like that. All my light switches in the house have to be down because down means off. Shizno, do it. It's really fun in the beginning, especially with the introductions of each episode, because they make it sound like they make it to a specific era of like sitcom comedy, so it's actually kind of cool.
What episode you guys on?
I think we're on 6 or 7.
Yeah, the whole TV draw thing goes away.
Yeah, it does. But I loved the beginning when it looked like the Dick Van Dyke Show.
Oh yeah, they're all phenomenal. I love watching
Yeah.
them.
Paul, look, I like Paul Bettany as an actor. Like I like all that. I loved him in his own movies, Legion, Priest, even even in Master and Commander, and like he's a good partner to be an actor with, in my opinion, from what it looks like, and to see him in this, especially being a magician in one of the episodes, I am like, this guy is phenomenal, and he needs to keep getting some type of role as Vision or something. I mean, I hope that. No, I can't say it. Never mind.
No, you can't because you've already watched it.
Look, say
No, I'm not gonna say it.
it. Hold me suspense.
Hey, I just it sounds like I just gave Disney Plus another subscriber.
No, I've been watching it. It's pretty good. I waited for them all to come out before I watched the first one.
Yeah, see, that's what I wanted to do.
So I wanna say something here in case you guys don't know this. I want to give a big shout out. Paris Lockhart, he's a really cool dude, right? You've seen him interact with me on Twitter. He's a really nice guy. He runs one of the largest Marvel Cinematic Universe Facebook groups on Facebook. So if you just search for
Cool.
Marvel Cinematic Universe groups, it has like 533,000 people. You could join it. And what he does is, like, I think once a week he does a live stream lately is what he started. And the live streams are a lot of fun. He sits there and he talks with everybody in the group, that shows up to live stream. But not only does he talk to you, and he puts up quizzes and he asks for answers, and it's really cool stuff, but he actually gives away items too. And like, he's giving away Game Pass, Ultimate yearly subscriptions, Xbox Live Gold, Disney Plus, Marvel Unlimited, and he gives away like a lot of it, like a lot of the stuff that he does. And it's just amazing, like the stuff that he does on there. So if you guys aren't a part of that group, I hope you check it out. The group is it's like a very positive group, and everyone talks about the Marvel Cinematic Universe, from the shows on Disney Plus, all the way up to the movies and how they interact. And people post like their own little pictures here and there, their fun memes, and it's just, I don't know, man. It's a really cool community, and there's like no spoilers. So that's even awesome. Like the way he runs it. So
Very
check it
awesome.
out. If you need, like, I'm telling you, Midway, if you check it out, I mean, there's a good chance every week or something you can enter a contest and you may even win something, Some of the questions were like, just for example, what is the first thing that comes up on this page, or anyone remembers what the name of the DVD was in the Blockbuster in
Okay.
Captain Marvel. So it's like really cool stuff like that, and yeah, check it out, man. Everybody should check it out. Even in the chat, you guys should check it out.
What was the name again?
Marvel Cinematic Universe, and it's on Facebook.
Speaking of Marvel Universe, DC, and all that stuff, did anybody start or try to get the Snyder Cut?
I haven't watched it yet.
Nor have I.
I heard it's like almost 4 hours long.
It is
3 hours
4 hours
plus.
according to the timestamp. It is 4 hours. So, anybody watch the original Justice League, the bad one, the one that Snyder had to leave?
No.
Okay, so in a way that's good. Just don't worry about that one.
Just forget about it
Like,
existed.
Just forget about it, because you're basically, now there's a couple things that you can tell that Snyder kind of cut out from the original, but I could understand why it really had. But from what I've seen, I saw the Justice League, and then I am 2 hours into Snyder Cut, and yes, Psychonauts Steppenwolf is a huge upgrade, and if I recall, they barely use Darkseid at all in the first, and they made him a bigger role in this one, which I kind of liked because obviously that could lead to else. But from the 2 hours that I've seen, I'm gonna tell you this right now. Okay, in the 2 hours that I've watched, Superman is still not in it.
Wow.
Yeah. So
It's 4 hours long, right? 4.5.
yeah. So there's a lot more and a lot better character development and everything like that. They did a lot better, or I should say Snyder did a lot better with that because obviously it was supposed to be this movie. They did change a lot. They definitely cut out a lot more, like I said, especially between Wonder Woman and Cyborg. And but yeah, the 2 hours so far amazing. Really, Psychonauts? What's Psycho? Does anybody know Psychonauts? You said he did podcasts on it.
Oh yeah.
Sorry,
Mav does Fun Pop. 3-Bits
Okay.
on it, Psychonauts is on it, Mav's on it, and I'm sorry if I forgot somebody else. Is it just 3 you guys, or is there anybody
I think
else?
it's just the 3 of them.
Okay, I've seen Fun Pop up. I just haven't had a chance to catch it. My fault. I'm a bad friend. Bad friend.
Yeah, this
Yeah, only 3.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll definitely watch that because I definitely want to see your guys' viewpoint. But yeah, definitely so far like I said, 2 hours, still no Superman, but yeah, it is already with the build up and everything a lot better than the movie. And if you if you see the difference between Steppenwolf and the one that Snyder had to leave, and then the one that he's in now, he roided up big time in the. So yeah, I'm definitely want to get back to the rest of the movie, and I suggest anybody out there, I know Marvel has like the kind of like the stamp on cinematic movies and the formula for a good Marvel superhero like movie. I'm more of a DC fan, so I actually lean more towards the DC. I personally like can pick the good out of any movie. So like DC movies, I always can find something good. I enjoyed all, all the movies so far, because it's just a movie. People act like it's life and death, so okay. Psychonaut says the last hour of the movie is off the wall. Can't wait. I can't wait. Yeah, if you see my gamer tag right there, it's a bear in a red hood. So yeah, I'm a huge Red Hood fan. But I suggest you guys watch it.
I wouldn't even know where
Just-
to watch it. I don't think it's even over here.
Max?
What's that?
It's on HBO Max, right?
No, we don't have
Yeah.
that.
Didn't Animated Evil say something about Crackle or something like that, or?
I don't know. I'll have to look into it.
Better Google it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be. If you Google it, it'll probably pop up what the what services it can be watched on.
Just make sure you spell it right. You don't want to get some other kind of thing going on. Might get the wrong cut of the movie.
It's like Snyder cut just as deep.
Justice
And
Deep.
and it spell checks to just as deep, and you're like, whoa.
I'm messing with this pretzel app in the background, and
Okay,
it's like
cool.
it's making nice little music. I can hear it, but I don't know if the chat can hear it. Like I'm zoning out to opera music right now.
No, it's not. Unless anybody can hear it. Can anybody else hear it in the chat?
Yeah, the chat should be able to hear it. I don't know. Maybe it might be too low for them. I wasn't sure of that. I think we're putting Infinite to sleep here.
No, I'm looking down at my phone. I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep up with the chat. I have my chat up on the window over here because my other one's over there, and I have to like move it closer to the desk. I'm not sleeping. The phone.
Psychonauts.
Sorry.
Yeah, I heard it was going to be like over 5 hours, but I also heard they were also thinking of it making it into like a 4-part episodic feature. I'm glad they didn't. By the way, yeah. So like the Snyder cut that they did, they like basically put title parts. So like part 1, part 2.
Now, did I hear correctly? If they speed up all the fighting scenes, it's like half the time.
So going from my experience with the first, I'll say the first cut to the Snyder cut. The first cut, because they're trying to get these mother boxes. They're calling them mother boxes, and so really, in the first 2 hours, there's only been like two fight scenes. So two and I'll say like 2.5. Make it because one really wasn't that big to. So I mean, I feel like it's almost like your standard Marvel DC. I mean, it's not like Last of Us 2 with 11 hours of cutscene.
Yeah, I'm never really sure. Is it supposed to be a weekly release as well? Like every Friday, you're about another episode? Or is it just this 1 hour movie? That's it. It's all 4 hours of the time.
Yeah, they were thinking about making it. They were thinking about making it of like but then they got rid of that and they just put it all out there, and then you'll see it'll say like part 1, and then like for each different character they kind of like a character. It's almost like a character build or like some sort of like way that Batman's trying to get them all together.
Got you.
Yeah, they did a little more on Cyborg Psychonauts. They definitely did add more to his story. The football scene.
Did Midway cut out just now?
No, I'm here.
Okay. Can the chat hear the music now? I raised it.
No.
So you want to know what's funny, Psychonauts? The first time I saw Justice League with Cyborg, I didn't really like how it looked, how the actor. I didn't really like Ray Fisher that much, but the more I watch it, the more I'm starting to get his character, which obviously kudos, because I mean, not everyone's gonna get it right, especially just like the third time I've watched it, the more I'm like, okay, I understand it, because I always thought he acted like a crybaby bitch, you know. But the more I see it, the more I'm appreciating it. Who farted?
In my chair, sorry. Is that a good excuse? No, it doesn't always work out, does it? No. Chair needs some WD-40. You know what I just realized? My RetroRenegades is backwards on the screen.
On this one, it is with the XSplit V cam. With the OBS one,
yeah, it was straight up.
Yeah.
Win some, lose some, boys.
But that's okay. I mean, if you can read it backwards, you're talented.
It's true. It's very
Go on,
true.
read it backwards.
RetroRenegades.
But also Hubert's backwards and every arcade machine's backwards.
But to read it backwards, it'd be like Senegasser Ocherer.
Ah, it's not that bad, actually. Would it be Oter?
Yeah, Oter.
Oter. It'd be Setagrad.
Actually, it'd be Orter.
Oter. I like it.
Sounds French. You know, like talking with Mom on like her location in like England and stuff. I did not realize how close they.
How close? What was? I'm sorry, you cut out.
How close England was to France.
Oh, don't they got a tunnel? They drive under the water?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, they just.
Yeah. Can't be that far, right?
Yeah, we're like real close.
And I was
Like it takes 2 hours on the train.
Oh wow! So that's why they have all those battles in the 1400s. They could just go across the water and just fight each other.
Yeah.
Sometimes they probably just didn't land.
Actually, I think it's quicker than 2 hours on the train.
Forgot, Mom.
I think it's
Say that
like
you did the tunnel.
Yeah, I've been on there. There's 3 ways of getting to France from here. So you can either go on the Eurostar, which is like a really, really fast train. And that'll get you to like Calais within, 40 minutes, half an hour? Or you can get the one where you drive your car onto the train. Again, that's like 40 minutes to Calais. Or you get the ferry over.
I'll ride the ferry. No pun intended. Hey, catch him in no tunnel.
Huh? What'd you say?
So you ain't catching me no tunnel under the water. Not 2 hours or 40 minutes or whatever it is. Forget that.
It's quite cool.
I think of that tunnel. I think of Daybreak.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Exactly it. No doubt. See enough
You know
movies
that
and
movie?
this is gonna end.
Yeah. Do you know that movie?
Are you asking me or asking? Oh. Keep cutting out, sorry. Do you know it, Mama?
I don't know.
No?
I assume it's about a tunnel.
A tunnel and they have like fire? It's not all about tunnel. They're just stuck. Are they stuck in the whole movie? Not stuck in the movie, the whole movie, are they?
Pretty much.
Come on, John.
Yeah, stuck in a tunnel. It's with Sylvester Stallone.
Oh, no. It's quite cool, though, because when you go in the tunnel, you're in the UK. When you come out the tunnel, you're in France. That's quite cool.
Is it called Daybreak? I can't find it.
Daylight.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Because Daybreak is that zombie one on Netflix with the kids in it.
Daybreak.
Anybody ever see that movie? Daybreak, like all adults. I don't know, maybe over the age of 18 or whatever. They all turn into zombies, and all the kids are ruling Iran.
And don't they turn it if they turn a certain age? Don't they start becoming one?
I think so. I don't know. They only had one season of it. They didn't continue it.
Yeah, I recall that one.
It was good. I liked it. I don't know why it wasn't very much more popular than what it was.
Not to age me or anything, but Graphic God, by the way, says get off the phone.
I'm looking it up. Jeez,
You're in trouble now.
Sorry.
It's all good, Graphic God. Hopefully next week.
It's research.
Yeah, I have two screens, but the other one's pretty far away with the keyboard, so I didn't want to be my face to be like right here against the TV while I was sorry. Man, always yelling at somebody. Dude's a tyrant.
Yeah, you're right,
Uh,
Psychonauts. I would be screwed if the
He's
tunnel
an
entrance.
awesome individual. Awesome individual. I don't know what I'm talking about.
So yeah,
You're right, oh, go on.
No, go ahead. What were you gonna
I
say?
was going to say, Psychonauts is right. I'd be screwed if the tunnel entrances were closed. That would
Just a
not be
little
good.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I don't know
hard
if anybody here remembers the writer's strike, the TV writer's strike from like 2007, 2000. But there were two shows that were amazing, and I was shocked that they didn't get picked up or continued. One was called Moonlight.
Mm-mm.
It was actually Alex O'Loughlin, who's on Hawaii Five-0 right now, and it's about he's kind of like a vampire detective, which is kind of cool, and he narrates himself, which gets you more into the character and the story, which was really good. And then another one called Journeyman. Journeyman was played by, okay, so there's two things I can call him. He was the Scottish guy on Grey's Anatomy, and he was McTavish in Call of Duty. He was the voice of McTavish. So, and what would happen to him was he would get headaches, and for some reason it would knock him into another time and like area,
Like these space, like time travel?
like in the timeline of America or like wherever. Like it was 2007, the show, and then I remember one episode distinctly because it was football. You know, I'm a football coach, so I remember this. He got a headache, and he found himself at a bar watching the Catch 2, which was Terrell Owens catching the ball against the Packers in the playoffs. And they're like, "What's going on?" And then all of a sudden, an earthquake happens. He's got to figure out who he has to like save in order for everything to be okay in his current future. So it was really good show, and those were the two shows though that I was just like shocked that they didn't renew, because the creativity was really good in those.
Yeah, I was shocked to learn a couple days ago that they didn't renew that Santa Clarita Diet. They canceled it. I'm like, that show is awesome. You guys ever watch that one with Drew Barrymore?
No, but I heard about it. What is it, a Netflix thing?
Yeah, I think it's a Netflix movie or like TV show. I think there's 3 seasons of it. She's like she becomes like a zombie, but like looks normal, but she has to eat meat. But it was like three seasons in, and they just canceled out of nowhere. It was fantastic, but they abruptly ended it. Like there was no ending, no nothing.
That sucks.
Yeah, they ended the season and then pick it back up. No closure.
Had to turn off that pretzel music because I was starting to rock out to that opera chill channel there. It was distracting. I was exploring some of that. Sorry to change the subject. I think I just pulled a Flemish.
No, you're good.
Four guys. But the pretzel rocks thing, which is free music for streamers, it's really cool. For anybody that streams, if you check it out, there's like a ton of music on there you could just use in your videos, and it's copyright free, it's royalty free, so it's all good. It's awesome.
But how does Pretzel Rock Music get paid?
They have a premium subscription model.
The kicker.
Yep. But they got like a really cool chiptune channel on there. I don't know if you guys are into that, but I love chiptunes because it reminds me of like the video games in the 80s on Nintendo, and there's DJs. Yeah. DJs make really chiptune is like where you take 8-bit beats like from Nintendo games, old Nintendo games and Sega games, and you turn it into music.
No idea.
It's really, really cool. Yeah.
I'll check it out.
Yeah,
something new every
Hey,
day.
I just thought of an idea for a future. I just had an idea for the thought of a future. How many people can you fit on a Discord?
Probably a lot.
Quite a few.
Like 12.
20?
Do you wanna
Yeah.
do you wanna stress test the server? No, I'm just kidding. Because I was thinking, maybe the next episode you could try having like not like an open door policy, but like just have people like ring the doorbell.
Open,
And we'll
open
see.
mic
We'll
night?
see if just see if like we can get people to
There you go.
come
I
and
like that
chill,
idea.
just talk, shoot the stuff, see what happens, see if it becomes a shindig or a hoot nanny.
Hoot nanny.
Oh, isn't that Yobi's term, hoot nanny?
Yeah, that's what Yo says all the time. Hoot nanny.
He says it in a different way though. I think he calls somebody a hoot nanny. I'm calling the party a hoot.
Yeah,
Shout
I
out
think
to
I think I
Dragon
think he
Heart
said
Yobi.
like, yeah, you're being a hoot nanny. Yeah, rather than it being a location. But they both make sense, I guess, when you think about it.
So yeah, I'd like to amend the clowns if it's okay. Just to
Yeah, I ruined the show that bad. You guys can't have anybody else wants to come on, so now you guys got to have somebody come on by themselves without an
yeah, we
invitation.
can always. I mean, guys, we just talk about random stuff. So I mean, the more people, I think, the more ideas, and keep things going and smooth, and obviously respectful. That'd be really cool.
Yeah. No, it's a good idea. I think maybe in the Gamers United could advertise it too late tonight. Maybe I should have did it like yesterday and advertised it.
We didn't. I didn't know about it till now.
Either did I.
And then
Yeah,
Mom
see,
can
that's
invite
Same.
her lady friends because it's a sausage.
Sausage fest.
What?
don't you guys eat a lot of sausage over there? Sausage rolls?
in
Oh yeah,
Chicago?
sausage rolls. Love
No,
sausage
in
rolls.
England, sausage rolls.
Oh, sausage rolls are lush.
Jersey Shore. They have
My
the,
grass.
Mom, I said with the open like ring the doorbell policy. If anybody wants to come in the chat, you can also invite some of your lady friends because it's a sausage fest in here.
Yeah, just be careful who actually comes in the party.
Yeah.
Sorry, Colin. I keep forgetting to say Retro Renegades.
Right.
It'd be cool if like the doorbell rings or like someone in the chat says, "Can I come in?" We all like, so and so wants to come in. Put it to a vote.
put it in the podcast, and then he could do when they go on that channel, he could just hit the doorbell.
Do a poll on Twitter. Show it this person.
Hell yeah. I like that idea. Ding dong.
First, you gotta contribute to the collection plate.
There you go.
Nah.
Super chat or you're not allowed. Super chat or no chat.
Pay to play. So yeah, are we all in agreement? As I sound like a 16-year-old, are we all in agreement?
yeah, sounds good. Wandering Dutch says next Friday he's gonna come on.
Good.
Awesome. I'd like to see his other creative artwork that he's working on, because that Xbox was...
Dude, that was awesome.
Yeah,
So,
was it Dazzy? Didn't he win a custom controller from him too?
I'm not sure.
I think he did.
I'm curious.
Like a month ago, he won a custom Series 2 Elite controller from one of his shows. He was passing out.
Wow.
I know.
That's really cool.
I know he had a lot of them. He showed us one of them.
Yeah, I know Dazzy won one.
I think personally, Microsoft would get a lot more sales if they had alternate colors for the Series X and S's.
Yeah, when you do with the controllers, if you could just order one like that, that'd be awesome. It has to be in the works. I can't imagine it being that expensive. All it is a case, you know?
Yeah.
if they got to switch the shell out for a controller, I imagine it's the same amount of time to switch the shell out on an Xbox.
Yeah.
Yeah, sooner or later. I hope they do.
Does
Get
anybody
one-
here have like a big collection of?
Controllers?
Yeah. Do you have like a big collection?
I do. I don't collect
How
them
many do you
all.
have?
I just collect the ones that go bad. I don't throw them away or nothing. Probably 8 to 10, 8 to 12.
Okay.
Well, I used to buy like the kids. They have a hard time with the stick drift. I don't ever get stick drift. My kids do. So they get one like every 6 months, I swear.
So they must be like hitting the sticks up pretty hard or down.
Yeah, they gotta do something.
My
I don't
son
ever.
is exactly the same.
But my kids do the same. They like it seems like every 6 months they need a controller. So
Yeah.
I purposely buy. I used to only buy the white and black ones. Then I was like, you know what? This is a good idea. So I started buying the cheaper customizable, like the first we start the Minecraft. Then we did all the camo ones. What else? We did a couple of the ones that look like they're I forget the names of them, but like the ones that look like a military suit. I can't think of the names of them though. But did those ones.
Okay.
And now we're on the Sonic Blue and the Red Knuckles one. So as soon as those go, I'll buy something else, and then I get to keep the old controllers.
That's a cool. Yeah, that's a cool idea.
Yeah, some way I can see it like it's like justified to buy them. I just wish I would have kept the boxes. I just started keeping the boxes, but no big deal, right?
I mean, I'm right there with you. I try to keep. I mean, like in front of me, I still have my Guitar Hero 2 guitar case box, still in great condition. Because I
Yeah, I
started
wish-
playing Guitar Hero, so I was like, well, gotta bust out the 360. So I got out the 360 guitar and still have the boxes in great condition. And then I still have my Series S box. I still have I still even keep the boxes for my external hard drives.
Okay, I don't know about all that now. I have a problem.
I don't know,
So-
man. I just feel like I feel like I keep my stuff like in better condition than like GameStop does. You know, like I buy some from GameStop and I'm like, did you even clean this thing? Come
Oh,
on.
I know. Sometimes it's really bad. They're like, we don't clean them here. We ship them out. They get fixed or repaired and cleaned, and then sent back to us in a bag. Like, so they ain't doing their fucking job then. I've had the same thing.
One of
I've
my
had
work-
like crumbs inside the sticks where the circle goes, where the circle is. What the hell is that
Ugh.
shit? Someone eating crackers while playing the game.
One of my worst experiences was I ordered a 360 off of Amazon. The great thing was it came like almost a week ahead of time, which was great. Came from Alabama. And that thing smelled like stale vape smoke.
I don't know what vape smoke smells like. I know it's still cigarette smoke smells like, but it must have vape pretty hard.
I'm around a lot of people that I work with, and I work at a bar, so I smell vape smoke all the time.
Yeah.
And it smelled like stale, like fruity vape smoke. And it still had a DVD inside it.
So they never
So I'm
even
like-
checked.
Wow.
What DVD
Right.
was it?
So
Dallas or Cam Girls
what was
Live?
it? Yeah. Well, it was
Two guys in a food truck?
gosh. It was a movie that I remember. I was like, oh, I like this movie. I'll just watch it while I fucking clean everything because it was all dirty. So
You can't remember the name of the movie?
I can't remember it was this was like last year. I can't remember the movie. It might have. I think it was a sci-fi movie. I remember that. It might have been Independence Day, which is one of my favorites, but I can't remember if it. But yeah, that thing reeked. It stunk. It every word you could think of for smell. I mean, it was terrible. Like
Yeah.
everything, controllers, the battery pack, the everything. I was just like, no, I can't have this. I can't have this in my house. It's stinking on my house.
That bad, huh? It's gross.
Yeah, it was bad. Bad.
Can you imagine when you open it to clean the fans out? Ooh. Yeah. Ugh, that's nasty. I remember years ago, a buddy of mine was like, "Hey, can you fix my computer? It's not working." So I was like, "Yeah, I'll take it home." I took it back into the shop, had to air it out with compressed air, with air out of cylinders. We have airlines. I blew it all out. There was so much dust across the floor. I was like, that's nasty, man. What's wrong with you? It smelled straight. You can see the nicotine and the dirty ass fucking dust in it. It was nasty.
Ugh.
It was so gross. And like when I touched the back of the computer tower, you could just see my finger smear. I guess I was like, I was like, get out of here. Sit in a small ass room smoking cigarettes all day, buddy. It's kind of gross.
Yeah, it's nasty. So, Mom, what is your worst used item experience?
I don't really have one. I can't think of anything used that I've bought that's like been, you know. I'd like to talk about that parcel you got the other day, though.
What?
You know, the one where they just like
oh yes. So I got I future-proofed my storage. I got a 12 terabyte storage hub from Western Digital, right? I ordered it off Amazon. The thing looks great. I love the look of I don't know if Western Digital blacks. I don't know if you see
books.
Them. Yeah,
are they real big?
Yeah, they're big, but they're black with like ridges. It almost looks like a metal casing.
Yes.
I really like the look of them, and so I was like, it's time for me to upgrade my storage. So I'm gonna just get the biggest one, so I don't have to deal with it for a few years. So I got the 12 terabyte Western Digital Black. So I'm at work. It gets delivered to my house. I'm looking at the picture, because Amazon deliveries, they have to take a picture of the package at the door. So I asked, someone that lives with me to pick it up. I was like, hey, can you please bring it in the house? Okay. So I come home. By the way, looking at the picture, I'm like, this looks rather small, and I see color and stuff, and I'm like, okay. And then I come home and I look at it. It's the box. It's the packet. It's the original box. It's the box of the product, not a brown box. And they just slapped the shipping label on the box. So it's not protected in a brown box. It's not protected in a box with saran wrap or stuffing or anything like that. It is the Western Digital package with a shipping sticker just on it. I'm like, thanks. Thanks for the
they did that to me the other day with the food processor.
Yeah, I mean, every like, hey, I'm surprised nobody lifted this thing after it got on the truck, because everybody could see what I have. Everyone, it's like, guys, whoever shipped this, like, you suck. Like, thanks, because the thing could have got no protection on it whatsoever. I mean, it could have dropped, it could have fallen, and it would have been just the box. Like, dude, that's it. Like, nothing else was protecting it. No padding, no nothing. I'm surprised it came in as good condition, but it's working. And what happened with your food processor?
Get that? Oh, they just shipped it in the box. Normally, I'll get like a small little box inside the biggest box ever, packed with peanuts or that paper or bubble wrap. I'm like, man, they put the smallest box in the biggest box ever to ship, or you just don't get no box at all. But yeah, I got a food processor a couple weeks ago that came the same way. Sat outside the house all day long. Nobody ever came over and grabbed it. I'm like, nothing. Everybody who walked by knew exactly what it was.
Yeah, like, don't they think that, somebody would be like, hey, that looks like thousands of dollars. I'm going to,
Yeah, it's one of
or
those
hundreds of
ninja ones
dollars. I'm going
too.
to get it.
So it was like $140 for this thing, and I'm like, wow. And it was raining outside too, and it was raining.
Well, I gotta say this, Infinite. We are actually coming up close to the 2-hour mark. I didn't even realize it because those pretzel tunes were in the background for a little bit, for like half the show for me. I was trying to figure them out. And you're supposed to be on Xbox Ultimate Podcast in 12 minutes. Right? Yeah, 12 minutes.
Right.
So gonna have to.
I might be having mic issues.
I hope we warmed you up a little bit.
No, I just said I might be having mic issues, so I might not be on.
No, Mav knows you're not, for sure. He knows you're not. So I'm going to go ahead and close out the show. And Midway actually sent me a message, I think, a while ago, too. He's like, hey, we're getting close to the 8 p.m. mark.
Well, I know out of courtesy, I know the last time we went over 8. Mav's our boy, so
yeah,
I didn't want to run into. I didn't want to run into.
We don't want to run into his time, yeah. So,
right, so that. Even like an hour and a half, hour 45 minutes. That's good timing, and appreciate for everyone that stayed all the way through this time. Make sure you go check out Mav's channel, Fun Speculation, for the ultimate. What is it? The ultimate podcast. I need a weapon. Chief out. Right? Is that what he said? Is that what?
Yep. So, everybody. See you guys later. Until next week. And, Mama, tell people where they can find you.
You can find me over on Twitter and Xbox. It's the same name as here, That Mama Rocks. And you can also find my articles over at mulehorngaming.com.
Yay.
Awesome.
Yay.
Midway. When you are not, you want me to say it?
No one's gonna say.
It feels like tradition now. Go ahead.
Yeah, I have to say it. So sorry, man. I was gonna say it anyway, even if you said no. So Midway, when you're not hulking out in Chicago and turning green, where can people find you?
Take the stairs. If anybody remembers that. Yep. Midway 7 Monster, Midway 8 Monster on Twitter. I think I have Midway 7 Monster on another account, and I don't remember the password. Stuck there. Eternity. Thanks, guys, for coming out. I'm really liking this show. Just shooting the stuff, having a good time, some good people, and hopefully next week we'll implement that open policy where if anybody wants to come on and just start bringing things up just to have more conversation, we would love that.
Yeah.
Thanks, Infinite, for coming out. Mama,
Thanks
always a
me.
pleasure. So good night, everyone. Thanks.
And Infinite, when you're not rooting for Penn State, which is probably the best college football team next to the Florida Gators, where can people find you?
Either under your bed or in your closet. When I'm not there, look behind the shower curtain.
Hey.
Catch you on Twitter, Infinite. If you know how to spell it, ENFIN3T. And then Tuesday nights, RetroRenegades, 7 o'clock Eastern Time.
Awesome. And you'll be on Xbox Ultimate in approximately 9 minutes.
9 minutes.
9 minutes. And your mic is working. Mav, we got it fixed, so...
What he said, he's like, you can't be on my show. You better do some more podcasts first. I was like, I've been on Clownz. He's like, that doesn't count. It's not a podcast.
Oh,
yeah.
We gotta talk about that.
No, I'm kidding. He didn't say that.
All right, everybody. Until next week. Hopefully, I'll post an open link so anybody can come in. Just don't go past PG-13 or I'll have to kick you. All right, later, guys. Talk to you next week.
Good night, guys.
Bye.
Thank you.